Good morning, good day, good evening, Star Wars Galaxy Heroes players. Well, I was just driving around and I thought, with the way Light Side Territory Battles is going, I'm like, what characters do I absolutely have to relic? Because if this is going to be the nightmare that the developers said, that they say it is working as intended right now, which I don't believe that. What characters ultimately do I have to relic? Because I don't want to have to be relicking characters that aren't going to do... I'm not going to see any benefit in TB by relicking them. So which ones do I have to relic? Because T-Money in the Operation Metaverse stream last night discussed it, that it's probably more beneficial to go back to some of the dark side characters and relic them up, because you get more benefit from them in their TB and in other game modes. Makes sense. Like, I had my favorites list had like Qui-Gon Jinn and Ayla on it because they're going to be good in the Ki-Adi-Mundi team. See the Ki-Adi-Mundi I put out I think a couple days ago on why. But the way this is going, it's not going to be 4 months that I have Ki-Adi-Mundi. It's going to be a year and a half or a year or 8 months. It's going to be forever. So I'm not putting any more gear into Qui-Gon Jinn and Ayla, which I already put some gear into them in anticipation of possibly having Ki-Adi-Mundi in 3-4 months, but that's not going to happen. So this video is going to be basically a bare bones. What characters do you ultimately need to worry about for both Dark Side and Light Side Geo TB? So first of all, there's the only characters that I'm got in my favorites list now. Cody and Sergeant, because you need them for a special mission, so they're going to have to get done eventually. I might as well do them. Arc Trooper and Shock T, you're going to need them for the special mission in P3, and Arc Trooper you're going to need for your gas team anyway. So yes, them. C-3PO, Hermit Yoda, and Obi-Wan are the last ones that I got to relic out to, that I'm going to relic out to round out teams that I feel have any use in Light Side TB the way it is set up now. So I used to have 4 tabs for P1, P2, P3, P4. Gone. No point. There's no point because there was some odd Jedi teams. I'm not relicking Ezra right now, even though he probably is going to be a good relic. But the teams that I feel you absolutely need to worry about, or not need, the ones you should, if you're going to focus on teams. The Padme team. Typical Padme team. Padme, Anakin, GK, Ahsoka, and C-3PO. That team, as you all saw on Arnold's live stream, he beat the P1 special mission with it. In P2, in one of the combat missions today, I got 3 waves with it. Almost beat wave 4. It was really close. So the Padme team, solid team for Light Side TB. The Jedi Revan team, if you've watched Mandalore's video and mine, didn't even get past wave 1, right? But great team regardless, usable in so many other facets of the game. Work on it anyway, right? You're gonna want it to use, even if it is just to bang your head against the wall. Eventually we're gonna figure this out. Eventually there's gonna be a relic increase. Eventually there's gonna be a gear increase. Well, not gear, that is relic. Eventually there's gonna be a level cap increase. Eventually there's gonna be a mod increase. So that's one team. The other one is CLS. I do believe I got at least 1 wave in P1. Didn't use it in P2. But CLS is also going to be a good gas counter. And General Anakin is coming, guys. I know my shard hasn't seen him yet, but I will get there. And if you watch Warrior's video, CLS is what TI was using to counter 7-star gas. And I use my CLS, as you see it now, to counter 6-star gases fairly easily. Then Shock T clones. And this isn't exactly how you're going to set up your teams to use them. I just put Clone Sergeant in with Shock T just for the highlight, or to make my point in this video. Shock T and clones are doing fairly well for me in TB so far. I think I got 2 waves in P1. And I've seen other people get, Arnold got 4 waves in P1. I've seen, I think Mandalore got 3. So Shock T clones, obviously not with Sergeant. You're going to want your ARC Trooper, but the Shaak Ti clones is a great team. You're going to need, unfortunately, that Shaak Ti Zeta. So it takes a little load off my shoulders having Zeta way back when she came out. You're going to need that team. And I throw Ray on here just because I don't relic her, but you may be able to get a wave with a Ray team. Maybe. No guarantees. I'm just throwing another team on here because if you're a good guildie, maybe in P3, you're going to have to donate your CLS team, and then you're going to need a team to run some combat missions. And then I kind of put these guys down here just to talk about them. So you're going to need ARC Trooper, obviously I've discussed. Cody, you need for the P2 special mission, but you're going to need him relict to do it. So you're going to need to do him eventually for your guild. And then Gas, obviously hero tune, required character in special mission, and yeah, everyone's going to have to get Gas eventually. And then I just put the other Jedi on here that you see here. 2 reasons. One, you're going to have to come up with 10 Jedi, and if you're going to keep Ahsoka and Anakin and GK on your Padme team, you're going to need 13 Jedi. And the reason why I put these ones on here is Barriss is going to be useful. Ezra is still a damage dealer. If you have to parcel out your Grandmaster Yoda from your Revan team, you may be able to use Ezra to some use under your Jedi Knight Revan. Mace, put him on here because he's Galactic Republic and he's a Jedi. He's dog crap now, but they've said that they were planning a rework for him, but they ran out of time. He was originally planned for this Light Side TB, so it's coming. So Mace, no guarantees, but he's likely going to get some touch-ups down the road. And then Qui-Gon Jinn and Ayla are eventually going to be monsters under Ki-Adi-Mundi. I'm not going to relic them anytime soon, but these are characters that are going to be useful in the future. Now, all of you probably already have your Geo TB teams, but I thought I'd discuss it right now just to throw it in here in case people are watching this and they haven't done Geo TB yet or they don't know what to do. So the bugs, you're going to need the bugs for P1, P2, P3, and you're likely going to use them in P4 in some fashion. So you're going to need them right now. As you see, the bugs that you see as of right there can do the P1 mission with Poggle. They can easily do Acklay. They can easily get the Watt shards, and they can help in and get a couple combat waves in P4. The Grievous team, you're going to need it everywhere. TW, GAC. But for TB, you're going to need it specifically for Phase 3. You're going to need it in a mission. And then you're going to need it in the P4 Watt mission eventually. And you're going to need them all throughout there. You need B2, B1, and Droideka for the Newt P1 special mission. And Grievous you're going to need for the Malevolence capital ship as well. So there's another team. Here's this Newt team. You can disregard my Wampa just because I love my 7-star Wampa. I get a lot of use with him everywhere. But I use this team in P3 and not P2 obviously because you need Dooku, but P3 I use this team because I donate my Darth Revan team. That's my thing that I always donate in every phase. But I use this team to get 4/4 because Watt throws his tank tech onto the summoned rocket B2 droid, which is a tank. And then eventually these guys will just pick off everybody, especially once Wampa gets powered up. And that B2, he's not going down easy. Summon him with Wampa, or summon him with my Wampa, and gets all those shared stats. And then throw the tank tech on him. Yeah, good luck. I've gotten good success. Plus, you're going to need Watt in P1 for the special mission. You're going to need Newt, in the P1 special mission. You're going to need Watt in the P4 special mission. You're going to need Dooku in the P2 special mission. And Django, you're not going to run a bounty hunter team because they don't do well. Maybe in P1 you can get 4/4, but Django's much better in this kind of lineup underneath the Newt lead, and he's great. Then these are teams that you can use for just the generic combat missions. Night Sisters are fantastic with a Mother Talzin lead and a Zeta Daka, although my Daka is not Zeted. They will do work right through this entire TB. And you're going to need a Saj up relict. You don't need a relict. I've heard of people doing the special, or not the special mission, the squadron mission, I think it might be called, the Dooku Asajj mission in P2. Great team, great everywhere. It's still used everywhere. Timeless team. And then Treya, you can be able to use Treya. You don't need Malik and Marauder. I was running in P1, P2, and P3. You can use, I think I was using Treya, Scion, Nihilus, my Savage, and Sith Assassin, actually, to get 4/4. All gear 12, my Savage is actually gear 11, but he does have the Zeta, which is helpful because once you get one of those high health tunes down to 50%, my Savage can come in regardless of being gear 11 and kill him. And then I'll use this EP team in phases 1 and 2 because I do believe there's no Maliks required in platoons in phase 1 and 2. This EP team can actually get you 4/4 in P1 and P2. Once you get to P3, yeah, you're not landing Shock with EP, you're not landing debuffs with Vader. Yeah, once you hit P3, this team's very, very unreliable. Maybe if it's Relict. And I wouldn't say to go out and Relic your Death Trooper, Vader, or EP. Thrawn, maybe. You can make an argument for it, but this team can do some work in the early phases. And that's it, guys. Those are all of the characters that I would say you should develop right now. Doing that, if you look at the teams here, Padme, Revan, CLS, Shock T, JTR, Gas, the Bugs, Separatist Droids, Separatists Leaders, I guess I'll call them, Darth Revan, Mother Talzin, Treya, EP. That's really all the teams you need to build for all Endgame content. You're going to see other stuff in TB like Karth and Kira, Nest. You can't forget Nest. But Nest, I would say, is needed for Endgame content. But the Karth and Kira teams are kind of getting a little more limited use now. I know Karth can get countered by everything, but people have it because you needed it to get Jedi Knight Revan. And the Kira teams now are getting countered by everything, although Relict L3s are awesome. Sorry Clash, I know you love Kira. And I think Kira team is great when it is modded to the teeth correctly and at high gear levels. But I wouldn't say that it is a needed focus right now. So, Light Side Geo TB, Dark Side Geo TB. Focus on these teams, and you will be good to go. And good luck dying in Light Side TV. Phase 2 to me seemed easier. I did better on my ship mission, still died though. And I did far better in my combat missions. And something tells me they screwed the pooch on this one again, because if you remember to when the very first Dark Side Hoth was released, and you were going backwards on the map, the first run, they forgot to swap the difficulty. So P1 was actually P4's difficulty, and P3 was P2, or P2 was P3, and so on. They've hooped the pooch, I'm trying not to swear now, and forgot to reverse the phase difficulty with the change in direction. So hopefully there is that, even though they have said it is working as intended. If 2 days from now, when we're doing P3, if it is all of a sudden everyone's getting 3 3s or 4 4s, yeah, we know then they screwed up. But they haven't announced it yet. So hope you enjoyed this, guys. If you have any comments, put them below. We'll chit chat. Thank you. Like, subscribe. Love you all. Till next time. Cheers.